If you're wanting to emulate and achieve the Pottery Barn look on an Amazon budget this spring, look no further because I'm sharing 21 Pottery Barn inspired finds from Amazon. They're all super good and they're all super inspired by the new Pottery Barn lookbook. They just came out with their spring collection. It's absolutely amazing, but I'm going to show you how to achieve the look for less. Now, before I do that, please consider smashing that subscribe button because I have new videos just like this one every Monday and Friday, and I'd love to have you as a member of our community. But let's get into today's video. Now, I want to start off today's video by actually talking about what the trends are, because you don't have to shop on Amazon to achieve these trends. You can go to Pottery Barn, Crate and Barrel, at home, your local thrift store, whatever works for you, and I want to show you what's on trend. First up, we have rustic modern coastal. We're seeing a lot of blues, a lot of greens, a lot of burlap and jute. We're kind of seeing that become more popular. That's definitely because of the increased popularity of the Nancy Meyers aesthetic, and I'm doing a whole YouTube video on that soon, so be sure to subscribe, turn on those post notifications because I think you're really going to love that. So we're seeing a lot more blue and green, and I think we've also seen Grand Millennial become a lot more popular as of late, so I think that these actually blend together really, really well. And next we have earthy greens, which is absolutely no surprise. Green has been trending across all the different interior design styles at every single store, so of course we're seeing it at Pottery Barn as well, but we're especially seeing it in the form of ferns. There's a lot of fern in terms of like their faux florals, things like that, their prints. We're also seeing a ton of like this green on pillowcases and textiles. We're actually seeing them embroidered and printed, so we're seeing more of the actual designs printed as opposed to just having texture and color and things like that. The color pink is actually having its moment, and no, not bright pink, rose. It's having its moment. I think it is a more feminine touch on interiors. I think burgundy and wine have been super popular as of late. We have the pop of red theory, we've seen the burgundy, and all of the more like mid-century modern interior design styles, but it's moving into the more rustic organic styles as well, but in the form of rose. It's a little bit more palatable, a little bit more inviting, and a little bit less daring than the color red. So I'm really excited for this one, and I definitely have some good finds for you. And last but not least, we have the trend color soiree, which basically means we're seeing lots of color, we're seeing lots of pattern, which is basically what I've already said. But let's get into these Amazon finds. So now that we know what's trending at Pottery Barn and what we're seeing in their spring lookbook, here is how we can achieve that look from Amazon. First up, we have this faux snowball branch from Pottery Barn. It is $59 a stem. It comes in pink, it comes in green, it comes in white. It looks kind of like a hydrangea, if I'm being completely honest. It's beautiful. I think Pottery Barn has some of the best stems on the market. I do pay full price for them sometimes, but also go to Michael's, they have them too. But if you don't want to go shop out in public, you just want to shop on Amazon, look at this faux hydrangea stem. It is $15 as opposed to $59. It is 47 inches long as compared to the 49 inches from Pottery Barn, so there's only a 2-inch difference, and this is just in pink, so it doesn't come in green or white like the other ones, but I think it looks very lovely. The main difference I would probably call out here is that this has more of like a petal leaf, and the one from Pottery Barn has like a more substantive leaf. So this might be something that you want to mix with other faux florals, but I think for $15 a pop, you really cannot beat this price tag. And this faux floral has a 4.6 star review on Amazon, which is really, really high praise, so definitely check this one out. Next, we have this rustic brown vase from Pottery Barn. The more bulbous version is $279, and the tall version is $179, so very, very expensive, but it's bringing in that earthiness that we're seeing in all of those different design trends we just talked about, and brown has been trending in 2024. That is not going anywhere in 2025, so we love adding in brown. I found this one on Amazon for $50. It has more of an aged weathered look than the Pottery Barn one does have, because it has some light dirt colors and some dark colors. This is definitely not as large as the Pottery Barn one, so that is part of the price discrepancy, but this gets a 4.7 star rating on Amazon, which I think is absolutely fantastic. And it does come in 3 different sizes, so there's a small, medium, and large. The large is most akin to the tall vase from Pottery Barn, and then the medium is more akin to the XL vase from Pottery Barn, so keep that in mind. There are 2 different styles for you to choose from. And if you want something a little bit more dark, a little bit more dramatic, a little bit less farmhousey, this is going to fit more into like that vintage inspired look. This is also a more tapered vase, still brown, still rustic, gonna work really well. Also has really good ratings on Amazon, and it is just $40, but it does come in 3 different sizes and shapes just like the other 2. Next, we're moving on to the cloud quilt from Pottery Barn. So this has been popular at Pottery Barn. It's one of their best selling quilts, and for good reason. It is very soft, it's very buttery. I will say in my bedroom making video, you can click here to go check it out. I had mixed reviews because while it is great fresh out of the package, after you wash it a few times, it sheds a ton. It sheds so much I had to take it out of my daughter's room because it was making her cough. And I think for something that's $299, it shouldn't do that. But they came out with new colorways of the cloud quilt this season, and I think the stitching of this is just so so unique. This is a quilt that I think is so stunning that like I don't want to put a duvet cover or a duvet and a duvet cover on top of it, and that's why I think it's noteworthy. But I found this one on Amazon for $124 for the king as opposed to $299 for the king. This one does also come with 2 shams, whereas the Pottery Barn one you have to buy the sham separately, and I think they're like $50 a piece. This does come in a multitude of colors. It comes in terracotta, olive green, taupe, and white, all very, very beautiful. And this is a cotton quilt. I found quilts that are Pottery Barn inspired in the past, but they've been velvet, and we will talk about that shortly. But I love that this is just like a cotton quilt, so you don't have to go like all Christmassy or all kind of more glam to achieve that Pottery Barn look. Next, we have this velvet box stitch quilt from Pottery Barn, which is $329 for the king. It comes in 4 different colors, and it's nice. It's a cute quilt. That's a lot of money for a quilt. I have this one from Amazon myself. I love it. It is green. It is $75 for the king, and it comes in 27 different colors. So it doesn't matter what color you like. You can get all the different colors of the rainbow and some. That's how versatile this is. The top is velvet. The inside is like a cotton or something like that. So it's really, really nice against the skin. It's not too warming, and it does come with 2 shams. And it is that type of velvet that you don't need to brush. It always looks so absolutely beautiful. This is like an evergreen piece in my home, and yes, I do have it in the green because it stays out all year round because it's that good. Next, we have this channel stitch quilt from Pottery Barn. It's $249 for the king. It comes in white, it comes in flax, it's made out of linen, which you know what I have to say about that. But this Roaring Wild quilt from Amazon, it is not linen. It's like a cotton polyester blend, but I actually really like it. It's very soft. I would even say it's softer than the Pottery Barn cloud quilt that I owned before. It comes in a multitude of different color options. It does come with shams as well, and it almost absolutely never ever wrinkles, and I think that is a 10 out of 10 if you're trying to get a more elevated look without having to maintain it so very much. Let's move out of bedding and talk decorative objects. So we have this found footage tray. It comes in 3 different sizes from Pottery Barn, and the smallest size is 16 inches to 24 inches long. I think it's just found. It's a found object, therefore it varies in size. But if you want something a little bit smaller but you want that same look, you can get this pedestal from Amazon. It is $14.99. It's by the brand Creative Co-op, which I really love, and it comes in the natural wood tone and in a black tone. Really great for your sink, whether that's in your kitchen or in your bathroom, or just like finishing out a nice vignette on your nightstand. Burlwood is still having its moment, and a small Burlwood box from Pottery Barn right now will run you $89. Well, this one from Amazon is $36. I actually really enjoy the wood tones more because there's a little bit more nuance to it and it's a little bit less yellow. And there are so many different sizes that you can get, and you can even get a version that has a lock on it so you can use it as a jewelry box. And as I said, florals are in, so is the color pink. So we have this pink floral pillow cover from Pottery Barn, and these prices do not include an insert, so it's $49.50 for just the pillow cover. Well, this is an inspired version from Amazon. It's around $19. It only comes in the size 18 by 18, so it's not really versatile in terms of where you can put it. This would really only work on maybe a love seat or an accent chair, but it gives you the nice same pink tones without that pop of yellow, which I actually think is probably easier for most people to integrate into their homes. The Zayden pillow cover is one of like the most notable ones from Pottery Barn. You see this pillow cover, you think Pottery Barn. It's $39.50. It's velvet, it's printed. If you want something that's antique inspired like this one without the velvet, you're gonna love this one from Amazon. It is just $12 and it's 18 by 18. It really has that nice rustic antique look to it. The design is on both sides, but it's also printed like the one from Pottery Barn. But if you're gonna get a printed pillow, I say get a cheap printed pillow as opposed to an expensive one. And people love to get rugs from Pottery Barn. I will say it's definitely smarter to go to your local rug dealer where you live because you can barter on the prices, and that's where I've gotten real high quality handmade rugs before. But if you like this Persian rug from Pottery Barn, I have an Amazon option for you. This one is just $50 and it comes in about 20 different sizes and colors. This is one of the very first rugs I ever purchased on Amazon, and the quality is insane. I've put it next to my actual handmade rugs, and they are very, very similar in terms of quality. And Pottery Barn's Marin rug is one of their best sellers, and I can see this being even more popular right now with the increase in the use of the color blue and green, but it does come with a hefty price tag. I found this one on Amazon, which comes in 10 different sizes, and it has the same blues and greens, but it's not as faded as the one from Pottery Barn. And I also found this one, which does have the faded detail, but is missing the green. Now, olive branches are still having their moment, and they're not going anywhere. And Pottery Barn sells their olive stems for $47, down from $59. They're on sale right now, but you just get one branch with 7 little stems hanging off of it. Well, this one from Amazon is $42, but you get 6 different stems, and they each also have like 6 or 7 stems hanging off of them. So you get way more bang for your buck. And I personally have had these stems for over a year now. They're in my bathroom where I'm always moving things about. I'm always dusting them, obviously, because they're in a bathroom, and they never ever fall apart. As I said, embroidery is in right now, and we have this Corin embroidered pillow from Pottery Barn, which is really lovely. It comes in the pink, it comes in the white, and I think it also comes in a green. And I love that we're having an emphasis on embroidery, and honestly, if you want to buy something embroidered, I say go on Etsy and support a small business and their embroidery. But if you do want that same look for less, you're gonna love this one from Amazon. It is just $23, and it does have tassels, but it only comes in the cream. And honestly, I think the tassels of the Amazon version really elevate it. And if Pottery Barn is known for anything, it's for their faux trees and their faux florals, and they have a stunning, absolutely stunning faux fiddly fig tree. But at 8 feet tall, it is $549. Well, if you want something taller and cheaper, you're gonna get this 10-foot one from Amazon for $359. And of course, that's still a lot of money, so you can get the 7-foot version for $180. Vickerman is one of my all-time favorite faux floral brands, and I would definitely buy this one first before buying the Pottery Barn one, and I do own Pottery Barn trees. Pottery Barn has stunning frames, especially this Nadia bone frame. There's so many different styles here, but if you want this look for less, you're gonna love this scalloped frame. It's a 4x6 bone scallop frame for $26, as opposed to a 4x4 frame from Pottery Barn for $39.50. And you'll notice as we move through today's video, I'm not sharing any Amazon products, I think besides one that has a rating lower than a 4.0, simply because we're only gonna buy something cheaper if we're getting something that's the same or better quality. We're not going to sacrifice quality just to get a lower price, because in the end, we actually end up spending more because we're rebuying and rebuying. Next, we have this seagrass wicker tray, which is $99 at Pottery Barn. I love this look, but if you want something a little bit more slim and more affordable, you're gonna love this one. It's $30, it comes in 3 different sizes, and it's a little bit less pokey because of how the jute is kind of braided. Next, we have this rustic ceramic bowl, which is normally $79, but it is on sale right now. It's going for $47 at Pottery Barn, and it's 14 inches in diameter. I found this smaller version on Amazon for $20. It comes in both like a taupe color and a black. And I also found a very similar pedestal bowl with handles that is 9.5 inches in diameter. That's $39. To be honest, this is one of those cases where it really comes down to what style you want, because all of these bowls are really great options, but sometimes you don't have a place to put a 14-inch wide bowl, but you do have a place for more small decorative accents, say on your kitchen countertop. And Pottery Barn is absolutely famous for their palm shadow boxes. This is one of the ways I discovered Pottery Barn, and I love it. It is classic, and it's definitely looking nice with that more coastal look that's becoming more popular. Is this something that you can DIY super easily? Yes, but you do have to go find a palm leaf. But if you don't have the $399 to buy the one from Pottery Barn, you're gonna love this 3-piece set for $109 on Amazon. You get the big palm leaf and then 2 smaller ones in shadow boxes to put up on a wall, above your bed, or scatter throughout your home and use separately. But the main one is 25 inches by 25 inches, whereas the one from Pottery Barn is 39.5 inches. So you're definitely getting a larger piece of art with the Pottery Barn version, but of course you're getting those 2 additional pieces with the Amazon one. So it's all gonna come down to the dimensions of your space. And while I don't love jute personally, I'm loving these jute placemats because I love the oval shape of them. I think they're very just like cool looking. It comes in 4 different colors from Pottery Barn, and each one is $29.50. Well, you can get a set of 4 on Amazon for $28. So you get 1 for the same price as 4 on Amazon. But unfortunately, if you want a color other than natural jute, you're probably just gonna have to go straight back to Pottery Barn. And last but not least, we have the seagrass toilet paper holder, which is $59 from Pottery Barn. I love the style of this. I think this is a great way to store toilet paper. And the same one on Amazon is just a little bit cheaper at $47, but the quality looks to be just about the same, so I say save a couple bucks. But that's it for today's video. Those are 21 Pottery Barn inspired items from Amazon. We're not sacrificing quality for the same look, and now you'll be able to achieve that designer look for less. And I'm not saying don't shop at Pottery Barn, because they have tons of really great items too. And let me know down in the comments if you'd like to see a Pottery Barn video, what's worth it and what's not. I would love to go shopping with you. If you liked today's video, please consider smashing that subscribe button, because I have videos just like this one every Monday and Friday, and I'd love to have you as a member of our community. And if you want to shop any of the products I shared in today's video, just click the links down in the description box. But until next time, have a beautiful day.